It's Lou Gehrig Appreciation Day. Let's have some fun.
Welcome, Yankees fans and friends. I am Yankees fan man. Watch me color with my pens and talk about the game plan.
Happy 4th of July, America's Independence Day. It's fitting that we remember Yankees legend Lou Gehrig today. He's definitely top 3 of my favorite Yankees of all time. But first, let's do some trivia, shall we? Let's hope that we get some Yankees questions. In 1938, who set the Major League record for most consecutive hits? That's what I'm talking about. Yankees questions. Talking about Joe DiMaggio. What team was Pinky Higgins playing for when he set the Major League record for most consecutive hits? Pinky Higgins played for the Athletics. How many hits did Pinky Higgins notch when he set the Major League record for most consecutive hits? 36. What St. Louis Cardinal was nicknamed Stan the Man? That's obviously Stan the Man Musial. Pinky Higgins. 1938. Boston Red Sox, 12 consecutive. I got 1 out of 4. Pinky Higgins. They tricked me. Yankees are playing the Mets today. They lost first place last night. Shout out to NYYU. Aaron Judge already knocked a dinger today. Do you think Aaron Judge is going to knock another dinger today? I think so. It's going to go for number 33, I think. Lou Gehrig has got to be one of my, definitely easily within my top 3 favorite Yankees of all time. Up for debate between the current Yankees captain, Aaron Judge, who got me back into being a Yankees fan again, and Derek Jeter, of course, who was my childhood favorite Yankee, and from the past, way back, of Yankee greats, I think Yankee great Lou Gehrig is my favorite. I wrote a biography about Lou Gehrig when I was in school. I'll read it for you in the background as I work on this card for y'all.
Well, we need Tim Hill to shut him on down here. Bottom of the 6th, runner at first base. We have a 1-run ball game, folks. We have a 1-run ball game. Lord have mercy.
Wow, I'm surprised the Yankees are winning right now after how they've been recently.
I wrote this in 2007 in my History 292 level class with a focus on writing. This is The Blessed Baseball Buff. God bless the year when 2 of New York's most treasured beings came to life, the Yankees and Lou Gehrig. Through these 2 entities, the Lord had a plan to spread joy and excitement all over America for years to come. In 1903, he sent to Earth a baseball team and a baseball player to lead them. The Yankees became a dynasty, and Gehrig became a hero. Henry Louis Gehrig grew up in an area of New York City populated with poor immigrants like his parents from Germany, Christina and Heinrich. His mother worked diligently to support the family, while his father was often unemployed with ill health. Lou is the only child out of 4 to survive past infancy in his family. This shows how his strength and endurance developed early in his life. His mother instilled the value of persistence through her own actions by taking care of the family. Lou did not miss a single day of grade school through 8 years. When Lou was sick, he snuck out of the house without his mother's permission to attend class, and the teacher had to find an escort to bring him home. His mother insisted that Lou receive a good education because she hoped he would become an engineer, an accountant, or an architect. She was very proud when her son received a scholarship to play football for Columbia in 1921. Lou loved sports so much that while playing football for the school, he simultaneously played baseball under the name Henry Lewis for Hartford in the minor league's Eastern Division. When Lou's illegal actions were discovered, he was suspended from intercollegiate sports for his freshman year. He returned to the football team his sophomore year and then joined the school's baseball team as well. A New York Yankees scout was impressed with Lou's performance on the school's baseball team and offered him a deal. Lou accepted a signing bonus of $1,500 and decided to quit college to play professional baseball. Lou figured the money was too good to pass up. His mother was thoroughly disappointed with his decision. With one man, God had a plan to define the New York Yankees baseball player for future members. His plan visibly came to life in 1923 with a brand new Yankees stadium, and also a new rookie for the squad. Gehrig became the answer to a manager's prayers. He had great respect for teamwork and duty to a common goal. He knew his role on the team and expected to win. He was the moral conscience for the team. Lou would even offer his home and have his mother take care of his teammates if one got sick. In 1925, when Gehrig first replaced Wally Pipp as the starting first baseman, Lou did not miss a game for 14 years. He fully took advantage of his opportunity to play baseball every game. His mother raised him to work hard in school, and that same discipline carried on in baseball. Gehrig played with back spasms, stomach aches, fevers, a broken toe, broken fingers, and a broken thumb. His strength and endurance gave him the nickname Iron Horse. Lou was so strong and talented and competitive that he would often play bizarre games with challengers. One time, before the 1932 season, he played a game with an accomplished golfer, an archer, and a fly fisherman. The object of the game was to span the length of a golf course with the fewest attempts, using their own skills. The golfer whacked his ball across the course in 33 strokes. The archer used 31 shots, the fly fisherman used 35 casts, and Lou Gehrig finished the course with 29 throws of a baseball. The Yankees were the first team to officially wear numbers on their uniform. Originally, the numbers were used to represent the player's order in the batting lineup. Babe Ruth wore number 3 and Lou Gehrig wore number 4. These two men influenced the nickname of the team Murderers Row because they both frequently hit home runs. Ruth was very outgoing and hedonistic, which attracted much attention. On the other hand, although Gehrig had similar talent, he was symbolically in Ruth's shadow as far as media attention received. Gehrig did not mind the situation because he was very humble and modest, while Ruth would hog the spotlight and notoriously brag about his accomplishments. Later in Gehrig's career, he would also be in the young Joe DiMaggio's shadow. Gehrig would again bat behind another talented hitter. God wanted Lou Gehrig to be remembered. Throughout Lou's career, he experienced miraculous achievements. Lou is a 7-time All-Star and won the American League Most Valuable Player award twice. Gehrig is one of 15 players in Major League Baseball history to win a Triple Crown, also one of 15 players in Major League Baseball history to hit 4 home runs in a single game. He stole home plate 15 times in his career. Lou hit for the cycle twice in his career. Lou holds the record for most RBIs hit in a season with 184, set in 1931. Gehrig holds the record for the most seasons with over 150 RBIs, which is 7 seasons. He holds the record for most seasons with over 100 runs scored, 13 seasons. He also has the record for the most grand slams in career with 23. These records are remarkable considering how many times Babe Ruth and later Joe DiMaggio cleared the bases before Gehrig stepped to the plate. Lou always cherished his blessings and never took anything for granted. Lou spent most of his time with his mother after baseball games, rather than socializing and drinking with his teammates. He was single until he found the perfect match when he was 30 years old. He fell in love with a woman named Eleanor and married her. Lou's proudest day came when he was able to buy a rural house for his family and move out of his city apartment. There comes a time when every athlete must leave the sport. However, no one expected the Iron Horse to stop playing so young. During the 1938 season, Lou was growing weak for no apparent reason. He could no longer hit the ball, run, or play the field. He would swing as hard as he could, but the ball would go nowhere. Lou tried to change his stance and eat a healthier diet to get better, but he only got worse. The manager, Joe McCarthy, had so much respect for Gehrig that he would not take him out of the lineup. But Lou realized he was not helping the team. On May 2nd, 1939, with his duty as captain, Gehrig brought the lineup card to the home plate umpire, only this time his name did not appear on it. He ended a ridiculous streak of 2,130 consecutive games played, or 14 full seasons. When everyone wanted to know why Lou took himself out, he did not make any excuses. He never told reporters that he felt weak or was in pain. He simply explained that he could not hit and he could not field. Later that month, Gehrig was tested by doctors at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, New York, and discovered that he had developed a fatal neuromuscular disease, at the time known as amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. His hands were also x-rayed, and doctors found 17 different breaks that had healed while Iron Horse played. The Yankees community wanted to thank Lou for all his effort and major contributions to the team during his career. July 4th, 1939 was Lou Gehrig Appreciation Day at Yankee Stadium. The stadium was packed with over 60,000 fans, the mayor, a marching band, and most importantly, teammates from his past and present. Lou just stood aside, quietly looking around, holding his cap in both hands while he received gifts and listened to speech after speech that praised him. Finally, as everyone wanted, his teammates forced him to say something. Wiping the tears from his eyes, he approached the microphone at home plate and uttered some of the most memorable words in sports history. Fans, for the past 2 weeks, you've been reading about the bad break I got. Yet today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. I've been in ballparks for 17 years, and I have never received anything but kindness and encouragement from you fans. Look at these grand men. Which of you wouldn't consider the highlight of his career just to associate with them, even for one day? Sure, I'm lucky. Who wouldn't consider it an honor to have known Jacob Ruppert, also the builder of baseball's greatest empire, Ed Barrow, to have spent 6 years with that wonderful little fellow, Miller Huggins, then to have spent the next 9 years with that outstanding leader, that smart student of psychology, the best manager in baseball today, Joe McCarthy. Sure, I'm lucky. When the New York Giants, a team you would give your right arm to beat and vice versa, sends you a gift, that's something. When everybody down to the groundskeepers and those boys in white coats remember you with trophies, that's something. When you have a wonderful mother-in-law who takes sides with you and squabbles with her own daughter, that's something. When you have a father and a mother who work all their lives so you can have an education and build your body, it's a blessing. When you have a wife who has been a tower of strength and shown more courage than you dreamed existed, that's the finest I know. So I close in saying that I might have had a tough break, but I have an awful lot to live for. Afterwards, his former slugging partner, Babe Ruth, wrapped his arms around Lou and gave him a warm hug. Lou had a bright grin on his face. At the end of his playing career, Gehrig contributed to 7 world championships with the Yankees. The Yankees were the first team ever to wear numbers on the uniform, and it was only fitting that they also be the first team to retire a number. Lou Gehrig will remain the only Yankee to ever wear the number 4. Lou Gehrig was the first player to have his number retired in Major League history, and he was also the first and only player in Major League history to be immediately inducted into the Hall of Fame after retirement without waiting the 5-year grace period. Lou wanted to help the community after he left baseball. He accepted an offer from the mayor of New York City to work for the Parole Commission to help troubled youth. He kept fighting ALS and convinced himself he could beat the disease. However, just like in baseball, his disease slowly prevented him from working again. Shortly afterwards, he was confined to his bed, getting visits from friends. Today, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis is now established by the medical community as Lou Gehrig's disease. Lou Gehrig died on June 2nd, 1941 at 37 years old, and the Lord's plan was complete. There's no telling how many more records he could have broken had he not gotten sick. On the day of his funeral, the heavens cried when they had to take Lou from his friends and family. And rain canceled the Yankee game that was scheduled. Lou's best friend, teammate, and fellow Hall of Famer, Bill Dickey, said, "He doesn't need tribute from anyone. His life and the way he lived were tribute enough. He just went out and did his job every day."
The New York Mets have come back. They are now up by 1 over the Yankees.
Give me some of the pain and let me die.
Yankees down by 1. They got 6 outs to play with.
Something like that.
1 and 2. What a mess, man. What a mess. What a mess. I call every one of these folks. Think about my mental health. You got a little bit of downtime. In your prayers at night, just say, you know what? Just a little prayer for Pete to stay strong calling those games, damn it. I know it can't be easy. Here's the pitches outside, 1-0 here on Benny Rice.
Pete, I'm praying for you.
Runner at first base, 2 away.
I sincerely,
And runner at first is Jazz.
I want you to know, Pete, that I am praying for you, for your strength, because I know it's not easy doing this all the time.
The 1-0
And I do pray.
incoming. That is in there, 1-1.
In the name of our Lord and Savior, Christ
1-1
Jesus.
here on Rice. Can they come back in this one, folks? That is the question.
I don't think so.
That is the question.
Not at the rate they're playing. Derek Jeter needs to bring back the sign in the dugout. I want to thank the good Lord for making me a Yankee. Maybe if they bring that sign back in the dugout, the Yankees will win another World Series championship. I heard the Red Sox put a curse on us.
Here we go, folks. Hit on the ground in second. That'll do it. All game over. The Yankees lose again.
I've got a new strategy making these cards, so I can't really do them all in one sitting. I need to let them dry. I've got to touch them up overnight. So this is all I could do for today on Lou Gehrig Appreciation Day. Comment if you want this card or any other card that I've been working on. I'd be happy to ship one off in the mail to a fellow Yankees fan and baseball card collector. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Go Yanks, and God bless.